All right, boy, do we have something special for you today. Wrestling takes center stage. Let's say it. Professional wrestling takes center stage in Austin tonight. The WWE Friday Smackdown takes over the beautiful Moody Center tonight. And look at who we have with us here on KVUE today. WWE champ Chelsea Green is here. Chelsea, first of all, the belts are just beautiful.
Aren't they gorgeous?
How fun is it to travel around the country knowing you're you and you get to have these beautiful belts with you all the time now? That's awesome, right?
If you had have asked me 10 years ago when I started wrestling, am I going to be a double champion for WWE, I would have laughed in your face. And now
people do that all the time. I would have been fine with it. Yeah.
Now I get the pleasure of overhead pressing these belts into, the overhead compartment on the planes, 8 times a week. So it's amazing. Life is good.
So you're walking on the plane, got one on each shoulder. People are looking at you coming down the aisle going, oh my gosh, look who it is. That's got to feel good, right? People recognize you, I'm sure, everywhere you go.
Well, I try to be a little more inconspicuous than that, although I do have a large ego and I love to be noticed. But I try to keep it low key in the airport. And then we flex them when we're coming to chat with you. Yeah. They're beautiful. This title right here, this is actually, it just debuted last year. Almost to the day it just debuted. So it's only a year old. It's very fresh. I was the first ever United States Women's Champion, and now I am the fourth as well. Mm-hmm. And then this goes back. So this is the AAA title. I won this in Mexico with my tag partner, Ethan Page. Mm-hmm. It's a mixed tag team championship, which is very, very unusual in professional wrestling to be partnered with someone of the opposite sex. Mm-hmm. And this title is actually 25 years old.
And the belt looks like it's been through the ring a couple of times.
This
is a well-worn, well-respected belt, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a little rusty, a little crusty, dusty, but that's what makes it. That's what makes it special because it's been around the world.
You guys go around the world. Where's your favorite place, and why is Austin that place?
Oh, okay. Trick question.
Yeah.
Hey, I love the food here.
Sure.
The vibes here are amazing. I was driving down. Is it Congress?
Congress Avenue. Yep.
Great vibes. So I need a little bit more time to explore Austin, maybe a bachelorette party or something of that nature.
Yeah.
But my gosh, this year alone, we have been everywhere. When we go to Saudi Arabia, we went to Australia, we went all through Europe. Beautiful places in Ireland that we were able to visit. Mm-hmm. I think Japan is one of my favorites.
Oh, I bet. They say people are really nice there. Even to wrestlers that might not be the most friendly. The action that happens in the ring is violent.
Yeah.
But the people obviously like you.
Well.
So you're doing something right?
It's, life is pretty good as a champion.
Yes.
I will say the best crowd in the entire world for wrestling is Mexico.
Oh, okay.
And that's not just because I'm Mexico's hero.
Yeah.
I mean, Mexican culture is amazing. It's the best.
They've got good food just like Austin, too, by the way.
They do.
Okay, tell us about the event this weekend. You guys are going to take over the Moody Center.
Yep.
Packed house. I just looked online. There's a few tickets left. Not a ton of them. You guys are going to fill the house tonight.
Ticketmaster.com. You got to get your tickets. And they're starting as low as $30. Okay. So, if you don't have a late night plan for Friday, let's go watch some wrestling.
Where better to be on a Friday night?
I cannot think of a better place.
I mean, the weather's going to be good to be sitting indoors, watching some professional wrestling, watching Chelsea and all of our competitors. All right, let me ask you some personal things about your preparation. It's got to be hard, as much as you travel, as many places as you go. A, to stay healthy and stay fit and stay, ready to go. But B, it's got to take time to just kind of be yourself and break away from that. How do you balance all of that?
I don't. I actually don't. I'm actually on the verge of a mental breakdown at any given moment. No, I think the thing is with wrestling is I love what I do. And I know that sounds so cliche. Yeah. But come on, I get to dress up in sparkly outfits and go out there and have 20,000 people cheer for me. I think that things could be a little more rough. Yeah. So I love what I do. It makes it very easy. And I have routines on the road that just keep me sane, whether it's my workouts or my food or just every place I go, trying to get out and explore the city.
Sure.
For me, adventure and exploration is huge to just kind of keep my sanity.
Yeah.
As for health, Talk to me after the new year. We're all sick.
You got to suck it up, right? That's what you guys are all about, being able to kind of play hurt. You mentioned the crowd, and the Moody Center is one of the best arenas around. You know,
amazing.
The sound in there is great. What's it like when you come out, you hear the music playing, you hear the people cheering for you? What's that feeling like for one of us that'll never experience that?
I mean, there's no greater adrenaline high than when your music first hits and everyone starts cheering, and then about 10 seconds later when you walk out and the crowd just erupts. It's incredible. It's actually very hard when we get back to our hotel rooms at night to come down off that high.
I bet it is.
Yeah, it's incredible. And you know, it's funny because it doesn't matter whether we're in front of 10,000 people, that seems like a lot.
That's a bunch.
Or, you know, 200,000 people over the course of 2 days at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like, it does not matter. The adrenaline high is still the same.
You guys, I looked at your schedule. You've got like a dozen shows between now and the end of the year. And we're already into December here.
I've got a dozen shows between now and the end of the week. Like, and it's the end of the week.
So do you just keep a calendar on to remind yourself when you wake up in the morning what city you're in? Is that hard to remember?
I've got 3 different calendars.
Yeah?
Yes, I do. I have my calendar that sits at home that has personal and work. I've got my calendar on my phone that has just work. And then I have my calendar that, you know, my sanity calendar of self-care and things like that I try to fit in.
Smart.
But, you know, like, look at what we're doing for a living.
It's the best. It's
show
the best.
business, baby.
Not a day is boring, I would guess, as far as that goes. What are your guilty pleasures? What do you like to do when you get maybe 15 minutes away from the traveling and the work? What are some things you enjoy doing?
So I personally, like I said, I love adventure and just going out and finding something new, even if it's as simple as like a new coffee shop.
Oh, nice.
Trying a vanilla latte.
Okay.
I love that. But my family and friends are all from Canada. That's where I was born and raised on the island, Vancouver Island. I love to go back. I love to try to go back and see my friends and family. And like, thank God for, you know, Zoom and FaceTime.
Right, it's changed things.
Yeah, because I get to do that. So now I can really kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll go to a cute coffee shop and FaceTime my mom.
What does your mom think?
My whole family thinks I'm absolutely nuts. Obviously, I am a little bit, but it's been 10 years. Yeah. Okay.
So you were just 12 when you started. That's crazy.
I know. I was just a baby.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I actually started out of the womb. Yeah. So at this point, they're used to it.
Yeah.
When I first told my grandmother, she's a very uppity British woman.
Oh, okay.
So if you can imagine, it didn't sit well with her. And she was so embarrassed to tell her friends.
She was embarrassed?
When she went for tea, she was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of their icebreaker. When they go to, you know, like a work event or something like that, I think that's an easy thing for people to associate with, because someone you know watched wrestling, whether it was sitting in front of their TV on Saturday mornings with their grandmother and watching, or whether it's a live show they went to, whether it's, speaking of The Rock or John Cena, you know, we all know. First of all, if you don't know The Rock or John Cena, you're living under a rock.
You've been under a rock for a while, actually.
So someone can always relate to wrestling. I think that's the beautiful thing of our shows. It's
the best storytelling in the world, really, when you think about it. Let's talk about, you mentioned John Cena. He's kind of winding down his wrestling career. What has he meant? What has he meant to the industry, to you personally, just to the group you're with every night?
I mean, first of all, I cannot believe that I am here during his final run. So we've got his last show in Washington, D.C. And I mean, that's the end of a huge era in wrestling. He has been our top guy for years upon years, and we've used him as the blueprint to also transition out of wrestling, or transition into Hollywood, or start new careers, right, as wrestlers. So, I mean, it's going to be a very emotional night in Washington. I'm going to be there. I can't wait to actually watch the match and see what happens and be surrounded by his friends and family for his last match. I think to just about every single wrestler in the world, he is our number one. He is the person that we've always looked up to. He is the person that, you know, when we tell our friends and family that we're going to be a wrestler, they say something about John Cena.
Have you met John Cena? Have you been around?
So it's going to be interesting as he kind of phases out after this month, who steps up and takes that role. You know, we've obviously got huge stars like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins.
I'm looking at all the pictures behind you.
Yeah.
Thinking, man, this group is amazing, right?
And look, there I am.
There you
are. If you zoom
right
in, you
there.
can see my lazy eye looking to the side. It's actually gorgeous.
It looks great.
It's
it looks
gorgeous.
fantastic.
We've also got, Randy. Randy's been a household name for forever. So I personally, obviously, as a woman, would like to see a woman step into those.
Go ahead. I like
those shoes.
I think that's possible. I think
so
I don't think it's
too.
possible. I think it's likely. How about
I think
that?
it's likely that that the next big crossover star in wrestling in Hollywood is me. No,
Hey.
I was going to say a woman, but
We've
yes.
got people lining the walls watching you right here, and that's just in the studio. Tonight in Austin at the Moody Center, it's going to be packed too. Okay, let me ask you about that. Unprettier, the move. You can't do it on me because if I get a hangnail, I have to take a PTO.
Yeah, your shoulders, your shoulders would pop out.
Mars is going to come in. She's a huge fan of yours, by the way. She brought her own belt in. I
love this.
All right, so Mars is your ultimate enemy. You have to take her down to win the title, one of these belts. What are you going to do?
I'm going to be really kind to you right now, so turn around.
Turn around.
There we go. And I'm going to hook. So this is my finishing move.
This is it.
You can call it the unpretty her. Or the I'm prettier.
I like them
And then
both.
I'm going to turn her around here.
Oh, there it is, Mars.
And I'm going to jump, and she's going to face plant.
That's it, and that's it. And she's done, and that's 3.
Yes.
Another belt comes your way.
It doesn't happen often, but when she hits it, she wins.
I can't wait to see it tonight at the Moody Center. Thanks so much for coming in today. This has been a real pleasure for us to have you here.
Thanks for having me, and I hope to see everyone at the Moody Center. I'm very excited.
Tell them again, Ticketmaster.com.
That's right, and tickets start as low as $30.
$30.
That's like a couple of Happy Meals.
Everybody should go. Everybody should. There should be a line out the door tonight just to see you.
And there will be.
There will be. Thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's great to have you. Thanks for bringing the hardware with you. If you need us to keep up with it the rest of the day, just just let us know.
I'll give you a call.
We've got room around here. WWE Smackdown tonight at 6:30. Again, that's at the Moody Center. You're going to want to definitely check that out. Look at all those faces. Who don't you want to see there? They're all great. Chelsea, thanks so much. Great to have you.